this year's 2016 presidential nomination primary, only 33.7% of the people in Pennsylvania voted, as stated by the United States Election Project. With all of us being 18 or almost 18, entering the real world with college and eventually the workforce, we all really have to take into consideration what type of world we want to live in, since we the people do have a say. On my birthday, the first thing I did when I got home from school was register to vote. I made it a priority that day to get home and register right away. For this year's 2016 primary, I was part of the 33.7% of Pennsylvanians that voted. Today I will discuss the problem, which is the lack of voting among United States citizens. Then I will go over the solution step, which is to register to vote. And lastly, I will give you your visualization step, which is that you can go and elect your U.S. officials that you want to vote, whether it's for your local district or the United States of America. And according to the Huffington Post, 2008 presidential election boasted the highest U.S. turnout since the 1968 election. Ever wonder why nearly 3/4 of the American people support the rising minimum wage to $10.10 an hour, but Congress refuses to act? There are many reasons, of course. Among them, people do not vote on economic concerns alone, and big business interests have poured major resources into lobbying against it. If we are the new generations of voters, we need to take it into action and not let the big business and older, richer population continue to vote and rule our country, because only a small population of America is voting against them. In order to have a say in our democracy, we the people first need to take action and register to vote, but many Americans are unaware of where and how to even register to vote. It's the first website on the top of the screen. All you will need to do to complete your voting registration is have a valid Pennsylvania driver's license or a PennDOT ID available on reference, so you may complete the application as stated by Pennsylvania Voting Services. Having given examples of why our country needs more active voters and then giving the steps on how to register to vote, hopefully I got in your minds and helping you think about how you would like this country to be and how you would like to influence it. You may be asking yourself, okay, now that I registered to vote, what good is it the fact that I'm going to vote, and how will this have a say in the future? Well, by putting in your input, the face of the United States and the president may change just by one vote. By registering to vote and going out and voting, chances are you influence your household to go out and vote as well. As a benefit of you voting, it'll help you connect more economically and politically and be aware with your democracy more. As well as connecting and being aware of your democracy, you will also have to say in this year's political election. If you choose not to go out and vote, a presidential candidate that you are not fond of will get elected into office. Remember, no matter what, every vote does somewhat count. No one likes facing the consequences. It's something we all try to avoid in life at all costs. So go online to Pennsylvania's voting registration website and register today for this upcoming election. Now that you have seen what the results can be if you choose to vote, the benefits of voting are higher than the consequences. Let's wrap up and go over everything. With controversy up in arms right now about America and saying this country is in jeopardy no matter who gets elected this year into office, little do they remember that in the state primaries, we the people are the ones that elected these officials into the office, causing these jeopardies. Young people do have the power to help decide elections. They were crucial in the re-election of President Obama in 2012, remember. We the people now have to remember that it's not only the president on our ballot, and a higher turnout makes our democracy more representative. Concluding at the end of this presentation, I will be handing out slips of papers telling you how to go online and vote. Keep in mind that the last day to register to vote for this upcoming general election is October 11, 2016. We want you to come out and vote this year in the general presidential election on Tuesday, November 8, 2016, on the 58th U.S. presidential election. Hope to see you there.